Hello, everybody. Welcome to week one of the next course, and hope everybody's doing well. Had a good week and weekend, and so on to our next course here. My topic, this might take an extra minute. It's about integrity, and so one of the things about integrity, it's about honesty, truthfulness, honor, reliability, morality, ethics. So there's a lot of things that go into integrity. However, the definition is the practice of being honest and showing consistent and uncompromising adherence to strong moral and ethical principles and values. All right. So, as students, one of the things that happens is sometimes, depending on where you were in high school and places like that, cheating may have been a common practice. Um, but as far as integrity goes, there it does have an easy button, but the question is, the easy button is not necessarily the right button. So we got the fork in the road. Which way do you go? Which is the right way, the wrong way, and so forth. So integrity is about doing what is right, not what is easy. And I got like the fireman goes and, runs into the fire to save somebody, you know, even though they don't, you don't necessarily have to, but what is the right thing to do? Students should have integrity. It's just part of, you should have integrity anyway. But students, as far as doing work on an MBA or any degree, should have integrity because one of the assumptions is that a student who earns a degree is knowledgeable in that material. All right. And so if you have integrity, you do not steal, cheat, or plagiarize. All right. That's one of the assumptions is, you're not doing those things. You do not plagiarize. You do not claim that something you copied, changed a few words, edited is your work. That's what plagiarism is. It's, you're claiming that something you turned in is your work instead of something you got from somebody else. All right. It's not your work. It's that simple. What it is, it's lying, stealing, cheating, and plagiarizing. And finding assignments on these websites like Course Hero and others, it's unethical and it's plagiarizing. A side note about like sites like Course Hero, all the assignments that are found in there are from students who upload. That's how this company gets their information, from students. All right, and they offer them like points or subscriptions or whatever. But the thing is, um, that the fact that these students put their work up on this website is evidence of them of cheating. All right, so so that's one of the problems with sites like that is it leaves a evidence trail where a student can actually be found out that they cheated and plagiarized. All right. Um, so the point here is earning a degree is a proud accomplishment. All right. And I'll back up just a second here about the plagiarism thing. I'll use an analogy of, a visual. You watch a documentary and then you write a report on it. You write a paper on it, or you read an article and you write a paper on it. So what we have here, and the difference is, if your assignments were watch a documentary and then write a summary of it, you would actually have to write it. And what people do sometimes is when it's an article review, they just rewrite the art, they just copy the article, change some words, and pretend it's their work. So that's kind of one way to look at it. But anyway, stealing a degree is not an accomplishment, all right? And, so you have to have integrity. You do not steal, cheat, or plagiarize. Have pride in your accomplishment, all right? Be proud of your accomplishment. Don't have something sitting in the back of your head, or what if I get found out one day, all right? And just be a warrior in the path you're taking. So, and again, now, so this is not, I keep saying you, but I'm not talking about you, okay, as far as, students here in the class. Uh, um, you know, it's just something you can share, something, and just kind of just an update on, what integrity is and what plagiarism is. All right. So with that, this took almost 5 minutes. I'm sorry it took an extra minute or two this time, but with that, to the course. corporate finance. And so I'm not trying to scare you, but there's probably two courses in this program that are a little more difficult than others. Uh, Unless you happen to be a numbers person, an accountant, but otherwise, so it could be a little more difficult, time consuming. Corporate finance. So this week you got four chapters. Overview of managerial finance, analysis of financial statements, financial environment, market institutions, investment banking, and the value of money. And just to summarize, the reason you need this course is whether you're running a business for somebody else or your own business, you're going to have knowledge of, financial statements, P&Ls. You need to be able to look and see if something is wrong. So like back when I used to run corporate stores for Domino's, I had like 10 or 15 different stores. So we had financial statements, P&Ls every month. We also did the budgets. So that was one of the things I did. So when you look at things and you get used to it, it's kind of like one of my analogies that, hey, if there's a odd noise coming from the car you're driving, you know there's something wrong. Same thing with financials. You'll recognize things. So you have to have an understanding of, how all that works. All right. So anyway, so you have your four chapters, discussion, same thing pretty much every week. You got a scenario on this one, so you just talk about the scenario. You have homework. So in the homework here, okay, I'm gonna go over this real quick. Okay, you got spreadsheets and problems. So I already downloaded. Uh, so real quick, so you see the little arrows there. You got two ways of viewing these things. You can view this if you click on, on the actual title, it'll pop up within your window. Whereas if you hit the little down arrow, it will download it for you. All right. So, but anyway, I've already downloaded. I got week 3 here. So this is what will pop up. You got the week 3, and then I also downloaded the Excel sheet for the week 3. All right. So this is when you download them, this is what you have. You have your instructions here. Um, so you got two things you have to upload: the Excel sheet and the Word document. All right. On the Excel sheet here, it has instructions, it has a graph, and then you have this part. And this is part that you need to, kind of pay attention to. So in the Word document here, it has the problem. Okay, the problem requires you to file the CO3 on the computer spreadsheet. So it explains it all here. Okay, so the publishing company needs 500,000. All right. So what you have here is once you get this, you get in there. You go down right there, input data. All right. So what is the amount needed? It says 170. Over here it says 500,000. So all we're gonna do. Oh, you got to enable editing. First thing you do, yes, enable editing. The second thing you do is save your file with like, week 1 homework or, your name. Okay. All right. So now we get over here. So it says 500,000. We plug in 500,000. Okay. And you'll notice on this column, numbers start changing every time you add something. All right. And then you got this part here, investment, your work are 6.5%. All right. And here you got 10%. So we're going to add that 6.5. All right. Again, the numbers change on the right side. Other issuing expenses. All right. So right here, you've got the 4,900. So we're going to type in that 4,900. Again, the numbers on the right side change. And then what is the price per stock? So the first question here, A, all right, is you're going to sell them for $40 a share. All right. So type in your $40 a share. Okay, and the numbers on the right change. Okay, how many shares must be issued to the company if it needs the 500,000? And the answer is the 13,500 shares. Because when we changed it from whatever it was, $10 to whatever, and we put the $40 in, it changed it. So that's your answer right there. All right. So that's pretty much how. So so that's how we do that. Uh, if you got any questions on it, let me know. Uh, if you spend more than an hour trying to figure it out, you need to stop what you're doing and again get in touch with me so you can figure it out. So anyway, okay, so that was the homework. You have a final project, okay, and the project, and you have these are the topics. And again, if you got questions, let me know. Um, hold on here. All right. And then you also have companies. So let me know what the company is you're doing your comparison on. And uh, and with that, I'll stop here, all right? Because I know this is a pretty long video with the first part and this part. So I will stop there. I will give you my quick test question. 8-year-old, what's he doing? Or what's the 4-year-old doing? So you can get either or there, okay? And with that, I will let you go. Have a great week. And again, make sure you get in touch with me if you got any problems or questions or anything. Take care, everybody.